I've been trying to get my patients to cut back on animal products for their cardiovascular health, lower their LDL cholesterol. This is a vegan dinner, which we're using brown rice for. That can be a very dangerous thing in some dinners. Brown rice and chicken have some of the highest concentrations of arsenic in our food. We don't want that. I've got about 2 cups of brown rice, and first I'm going to rinse. We're going to try and rinse as much of the arsenic out as we can, but that's not all we're going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to get ready to boil this. I'm adding water, and you'll notice I'm not measuring. This is our throwaway water. So I'm going to boil this water in this rice, and then I'm going to dump it out and put new water in. Okay, I've let it boil, and now I'm going to strain off all the arsenic and heavy metals. Get rid of them. I'm going to even rinse off a little bit more. Now I'm just going to put this back into my pan, and then I will measure out my water this time. So since I have 2 cups of rice here, I'm going to put about 3.5 cups of water. So I've got my 3.5 cups of water here. Now I'm going to try to cook it in a way that makes it so it has less starch. The secret is adding a spoonful of coconut oil. That helps to convert some of those carbohydrate starches. I like adding my seasonings before I start to boil it again. So I'm going to add some salt, pink Himalayan, and black pepper. And I love my aromatic herbs. They make the whole house smell so good whenever I make brown rice. Basil, oregano, whatever. So I've added basil, sage, rosemary, thyme, and oregano. And I'm going to put this back on my stove. Now I'm going to work on my sauce, and I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. When you use this, it enhances everything it touches. It's rich in polyphenols and antioxidants. And I'm also going to add some onion. Working hands-on with food, it's like you're developing this relationship, this loving relationship. When you have that relationship, that loving relationship with food, I really feel like the food can love you back. Now I'm ready to go ahead and just put this right on my stove, turn the heat on. We're going to let that simmer a bit. I've got some carrots all diced up, and adding that in with my onions and the olive oil. The olive oil is going to bring out the beta carotenes. I've got my chopped celery here. Think of this as your anti-GERD kind of food. It's great for that, and we're just going to add that in too. So red bell pepper contains carotenoids and capsanthin, which can lower HDL in mice. I'm assuming it might do that for people too. And these are orange bell peppers rich in zeaxanthin, so both are going to be great for your eyes. I love my summer squash, and I have here some chopped up zucchini, which I'm going to also add. Eggplant is one of those wonderful medicinal foods that helps with cholesterol, so it helps with cardiovascular illnesses. I've got portobello mushrooms chopped up here. Mushrooms have long been known as your longevity food and are helping in a lot of different ways. If you're fighting cancer, mushroom is a really wonderful food. You can get chaga, turkey tail, shiitake. I've got some beautiful flat leaf parsley, and remember, all herbs are healing. If you haven't guessed yet, we're making a spaghetti sauce, but I'm going to season it before I add the tomatoes. So I've added my salt and pepper, and now I'm going to add some dried oregano and basil. Then I've got some fresh I'm going to add in at the end. So I have this beautiful colorful pan, and now I'm going to add Victoria tomato sauce. This is my favorite. I love that they don't add sugar, they don't use canola oil, they use olive oil instead. Lycopenes are enhanced when tomatoes are cooked, like in sauces. Great for prostate and breast health. Mixing all of that in, incorporating it all. I like to toss in my spinach towards the end so it doesn't get all wilty. I have some beautiful green and purple basil. Smells amazing. I got this from the farmer's market. And mix that just a little bit and let it heat. Here is my beautiful rice, and if you refrigerate it, it will turn some of that digestible carb to indigestible. Having indigestible starch helps so that your body doesn't have to deal with as much sugar, so it's great for diabetics. While I was chopping my vegetables for the sauce, I saved some of it, and that way I can make myself a quick salad at the end. For dressing, I'm just going to squeeze on some fresh lemon juice and put some olive oil and salt on it. I like my pink Himalayan. Now I can put some rice on here. So now I'm going to put on my beautiful sauce, and I have a nice hearty vegan meal. If you found this video helpful or you liked it, feel free to like, share, or subscribe below. Until next time, love yourself, eat real food. Thanks for watching.